All right, with the Thanksgiving week, Rapid Fire Wednesday is now Rapid Fire Tuesday with Andy Gresh. All right, with the trade of Jamie Collins on the Patriots, Jabaal Sheard absent on the trip to San Francisco, Alan Branch possibly suspended for marijuana. All of this together, is there a little unrest in the Pats locker room?
I don't know if it's unrest, so to speak, because unrest means it's going to affect other parts of the football team. So I don't think it's that bad, but there are clearly some people that either aren't with the program or that are making pretty bad decisions. Alan Branch, look, he apparently had to get popped as many as 4 times to be able to get suspended. I mean, come on, that's just a real lack of discipline. Jabaal Sheard, I can't figure out. Yianni, the only thing I can say is that he's a guy who is not reacting very well to having free agency in front of him. So it's a little discombobulated, but I don't think there's unrest to where other guys are going to get sucked into the vortex.
Do you think Sheard's back on the field this week?
Probably so, knowing the way that Belichick kind of handles things. And if you're Jabaal Sheard, you want to be on the field this week.
Yeah.
He needs to show this week.
Opposite end of the spectrum, Gronk missed the Niners game with injury. Do we see him coming off that chest injury?
You know, I don't think they play him this week, and they might as well take care of him because the offense is moving plenty fine. I know he's going to push the play, but I think they've got to save him from himself, so I'm going to say no.
A lot of talk about the Patriots' defense. Are you buying into the fact that the D could be their Achilles heel this year?
Yeah, it could be, because if there's one part of the team that I think could break down, it would be that. Now, let's remember that some of the guys that are now getting defensive snaps, Yianni, are guys that still have to go perform on special teams. But if any part is going to let them down, it's going to be up 20 to, say, 16, needing to hold someone to a touchdown. Can they do that? We know if the roles are reversed, 4 minutes to go, down 4, Brady's going to get a touchdown.
All right, talking about the coaching carousel, Pro Football Talk had an article that said Josh McDaniels isn't in the line of possible pro coach candidates, and then Bill Belichick said that wasn't true. Do you buy into the narrative that McDaniels is staying here to be Belichick's successor?
No, I don't, because I think Josh is going to get a job that he can't refuse. Here's the problem and why people are going to be down on McDaniels. Number one, the stink of Denver.
Right.
Number two, they go to the AFC title game every year. So you have to wait to announce you're going to hire him, and then you're putting together a staff after 30 other staffs are put together. Everyone forgets about that. The coordinators on good teams, they're arguably behind the 8 ball in terms of going and getting a job because they got to get all their assistants round up. So I think there are some things working against Josh, but eventually he's going to get a turn as a head coach again somewhere. The question is, will he have full autonomy?
All right, so the Pats we'll see the Jets and old friend Darrelle Revis. His play has kind of taken a downturn this year. How should Patriot fans in 5 years, 10 years remember Revis? Because ultimately he'll have about 10 years with the Jets, but he was part of a Super Bowl team.
Nothing more than a mercenary who took advantage of opportunity.
So fondly, like, do we think of the 2014
No, he's just another guy.
Pats?
He's just another guy. There's no reason to have any emotional attachment to him whatsoever.
It's almost like Deion Sanders, the 1 year with the Niners, won a Super Bowl, then bolted to the Cowboys the next year.
Exactly. I mean, some of those guys are like that. I mean, he came in, he enhanced his value, he got someone to stupidly pay him, and he got a ring to go with it. So everybody won in the deal.
All right, last question. Tom Brady currently tied with Brett Favre, 199 wins, second all-time. A win Sunday, he ties Manning. Football, unlike baseball, not really a numbers, stat-driven game, but does this mean a lot to Brady?
Yeah, I would think so, because, look, anytime you're one of the winningest quarterbacks or winningest anything in anything, then that's got to be a big deal to you. And Brady has never really focused on individual numbers. It's been all about the W's. I think Brady is driven by wanting to be the greatest winner in NFL history, not the greatest quarterback in NFL history.
Yeah, 5 rings would definitely do that for him. All right, good stuff, Gresh. We'll see you tomorrow night, and we'll have much more on the Sports Wrap right after this.